Today, guys, I will show the second place runner-up from yesterday's tournament, and yes, from this video you will also know the winner. And this deck is all legendaries, and it got better with the Hobbit, because not only you have new legendaries that perfectly fit the deck, but also finally you have a way to make sure we don't overdraw them. Oh, and we absolutely crushed it in best of one as well, so this should be fun. Enjoy! Okay, so our opponent will be playing a lot of small creatures, will be playing a lot of legendary humans. I don't think this will be very good, to be honest. I think we just go Aang, because we can probably get the next big play. And 2 mana instead of... I tell you, man, this is just perfect. Oh, this is so good. Yep. See ya, try again next turn. And we are getting more and more ahead. And look at this play, you will love it. Let's go for humans. Swing. And now it's tapped, which means we can go for web slinging. And get Aang back and play it again on the next turn. It's probably enchantments. Yeah, they have to. Oh my god, this guy is just crazy. And we can go Aang. So now they can go Voice of Victory into Voice of Victor, of course. But we will get them basically 2 turns and 6 mana to play a freaking 2-drop. This is such a weird play. Like, you know we can counter it, man. I do not agree. I think they should still go for the Voice. And this is massive for us. I will just pay the... I guess we can go for the Fountain. We don't have it. I know exactly what we need. I know exactly what we need. This. And we can still play the right card. Let's see the tap. What do we need? We need 1 white mana after it. If you know what we are tutoring, nice. Because this will be a huge play. Behold 2 creatures. We submit 2. We get... Where are you? Cloak and Dagger is amazing, but we are going for this card. Now it will transfer... Oh, I guess we can just play it now. And now you cannot play the War Leader's Call because it's way too slow. We transform. That's a freaking pump. And well, now enjoy. You can play your War Leader's Call into Voice of Victor in the other order. Or I guess they need it first. And they get 1 damage. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh boy, oh man, look at this. This is actual domination. Because we will tap this, practice offense, this is the player, this is the creature, double strike, would hit for like close to 20 damage. Well guys, our opponent is going first, and man, honestly, I'm trying to showcase you new cards, but I just cannot draw them, man. Like, I'm actually playing extra games just so you guys can see them, but like legit, you just cannot draw them in any of the games, and I don't want to mulligan to like 5, because then even if I get the new cards, they will still be, you know, like I will lose the game anyway. So, you know, it's kind of the counterproductive to the idea. So, you know, and I still want the video to be kind of on time. So you see the struggle of trying to showcase you the new cool stuff, but, you know, you still have not too much of it. And let's go for Bruce Banner, classic MTG hero, defending some of the planes probably. The plane of New York. Alright, and let's see. They might, of course, counter. This is honestly good for us, because this was just a 1-drop. We didn't even really want it. We just don't have better plays. And our opponent used a very serious card for it. Now they have instant and sorcery, so the next flow state will be way better. But only the next one. Oh, this is such a conundrum. I think having spell that is uncounterable is so much better. We swing, and considering if it's Aang or just Cloak and Dagger. Captain America is even better because we know it will stick. Oh, this is so tempting. I think they probably have 1 good play for the next turn. So we will go for this just to mess with them. Why are yours... Do they have 1 mana bounce spell? Okay, so our opponent fought forever and they have a bounce spell and that's it. So what is the next play? Stock up. We'll go with stock up. Of course they can bounce Cloak, but this basically forces them to use this card already. They need to do it now. And that means we have a bit of free reign and they still have to tap on the next turn. And don't forget, it's only a bounce spell. So we will get this again and we'll check their new hand and also remove the best spell, and it's uncounterable, so it doesn't matter. We can use starting town to, prepare for the next turns and have 5 mana on the following turn. Sleight of Hand. So one of the new cards is Sleight of Hand. We'll hit one of those. Cloak. Go. And see what they got. Counter. We don't care. It's actually Sleight of Hand. We could also go 3 steps ahead because it gets them cards, but I think it's Sleight of Hand. If they want to use 3 steps, it's so expensive, man. It will cost them most of the turn. And we keep pushing the damage. We keep pushing. Oh, and they are starting to not have answers anymore. Oh man, this is brutal. Look at this. So we go for Jennifer. That means they need to play their spells. Because after this, they can do absolutely nothing. And they still cannot counter it. Because, of course, we have land that gives 5 colors. And we need to be rewarded for such a devotion. Okay, yeah, they just tap, man. Do we want to play something else? What is this? 3 steps ahead. We could bounce it if we want. But I don't think it matters. I honestly don't think it matters. Next turns will be so much easier because of it. And do we keep Aang or just go Captain America? Oh, we will go for... We have something in the graveyard. Oh, this might be nice. This might be nice. Mono Blue is not good at solving whiteboards. So against different archetype that has sweepers, I would definitely play differently. But see, instantly a panic mode. Oh, they are probably cooked, man. Like, they cannot play during our turn. They don't have answers to our stuff. They are just falling apart on every way. Let's go. We flip Cecil. And we probably keep Aang. Yep. Let's go. Oh, we get the Bruce banner. This is kinda nice. So we still make the board a little bit bigger. We keep Aang for some weird plays that we didn't expect. And I mean, this seems to be a board that kills Mono Blue, if I've ever seen one. Man, we mess them up so incredibly hard. Even if they have Etherize, they cannot cast it because of Jennifer. So they are absolutely done, probably. Yep, exactly. Our opponent is on the play. Honestly, we are fine with it. We are absolutely fine with it. I would take Cloak and Dagger, probably. I think this is the scariest. Serah is also pretty strong, but Cloak and Dagger has immediate value and they have very little cards. So, stealing the best one, well, it's a big deal. I fully support this decision, and I fully support this draw. I mean, that's one way to draw. Man, I've been in this situation so many times in reverse, when I discard something from my opponent and I see them drawing it from the top, and it's like, bro, like, what am I supposed to do against it? When you see this, it's Cavara deck. You can kinda tell that if they have the mirror colors, it's like 80% Cavara deck, which is no sign of anything here. So this is the Excruciator version. They can already get us both to very little cards. I don't think they can go to 7, famous last words. You know what, for this one turn, we'll play it differently. We can go for starting town. They know about the Aang. It won't be a surprise, but we can still play it, and they still need to have to deal with it. They don't have caverns, and even if they had, I mean, I'm going for it. We can even block Kiora if they go for the attack, because we have second Aang. Now there is a bit of a problem. They don't have Last Bringer, but Excruciator will be painful. I will just play. Maybe we can flip Cecil faster. I mean, we can deal a lot of damage with this. If they go for Excruciator, I think we can win the game. I think we can win the game. Okay, so we go like this, we transform. Yep. That gives us a massive, powerful pump. I don't remember, do you exile? Exiles all but 6, yep, makes sense. So this shouldn't trigger. I will just go on the race. Of course we deal damage to ourselves too, but our opponent's life total will be kinda more important, I feel. And I think we play another one. Yep, just to make sure they cannot attack. We need to basically, like, they can still play Superior Spider-Man, or Cavern as we used to call it, and get both players to 6 cards. But I mean, then we can try to kill them. And with Cloak and Dagger in the hand, or also with the discount, we can go this into Aang and remove 2 creatures. So I hope we can just go through the defense. It's 8 damage, so there's still something. They will draw 2 cards with this. This is an interesting one. To be fair, Excruciator makes for such interesting games usually. Like, there feels like you have all those early game cards, tons of options, and everyone is just spamming spells. But then there goes the second stage, when you have 6 cards, and every decision needs to be precise, like surgically, from both players. And this is like the second minigame in a way. Oh, this is not what I wanted to see. Okay, but they cannot get too much done here, so... Okay! Bro, we are so close. So we can remove this with Cloak. Man, we lack 1 mana for it. And I don't want them to block with it. So I guess we just play this. I believe with this we have to win, because we can counter every spell. Well, I guess, unless it's very cheap. And getting 2 cards here? No, just go for the chosen creature. We swing down to 6, so next turn it can be Lifa. And we can probably get the last card with Aang, I hope. Ah, what you gonna do? I think that's it. I think we won. Well, especially... Yep. We could go for double strike too. So our opponent is going first and we are ready for it. Man, we have really nice early game. I think we'll go with Cecil still, because it has just so much more stats and power. The raw power. Honestly, this is probably, let me name it. This is probably one of the most powerful 1-drops in Standard, man. Like, I cannot think of a different card that wins against this in a battle. And the most important part is that the Death Touch means that it's always relevant and it will always trade against something at some point. We'll probably just go with this and get instants probably. So what is the other mana for? Okay, I guess we can go humans. Get Zack going. Swing. And just get our 3/3. Maybe I could just play Cecil, I guess that would be better, but it's fine. Not the biggest difference. What do you have? Ooh. Well, they will have exactly 3 mana, so to be absolutely honest, this doesn't matter. Maybe we can just go for the Sorcerer. Because that slows not only the flow state, but also the Sweeper, and they absolutely need it. So most likely they will draw removal at some point, so it probably won't matter as much. But we have Zack, so maybe we'll be ready. If we can untap, I mean, there's a lot of options here. I'm just playing all the life, man. We go for this. They cannot counter it. And then we play what? Wasp? Probably. Okay, I think we are setting ourselves up to victory. And this is so insanely busted that I can just play cards into counter spells, and there's nothing this guy can do. I just got the card that wins the matchup, you know? And this feels so unfair for the control player. Sure. I want the, so if they get Hex, they will take it, because we have 1-drop and 1-drop. I was thinking, if we don't play it, then maybe... I think they have no priority. I'm taking the risk because I cannot protect the creature now. We do not tap. We just need to add to the board. And I will just get the normal court mana. We could go for Cloak and Dagger. Oh, it actually taxes our own stuff. That's so funny. I think we just swing twice. But I know there were a lot of topics, but I just need to focus a little bit here. I think we played this into protecting Arachne with Zac. I think that should be good enough. Oh, it's the different one! Oh, I thought this is the one that creates a token that is 2-1 and this is 0-1. Man, this Ardon Spider-Man messed us forever. Okay, that's different. I guess we get the counters back anyway, and let's go like this. So I missed 2 damage here. But I literally thought it's the different card, man. Like, I'm used to the Omen Path art, so this one is a little bit weird to me. But we win either way, one way or the other, because they cannot sweep the board and they cannot kill our tax guy. So guys, our opponent is going first, and we will play some wasps, apparently. That's what it seems. We're on the draw though, and I'll tell you guys, it's not looking great. It actually is not looking great. So it's probably our next play. I want the courtyard so we don't take the damage. Our opponent will swing face every single freaking turn. Let's go for this. It will definitely be human. I guess we could play this. No. We just go for Jennifer. Just because she has good stat line for the board that they are having. Of course, Corpses of the Lost will be a disaster. Cooler is way better. So I'm blocking the Miner simply because they have 1 mana, so they cannot... What do you have? Bro, nobody plays this. Literally nobody. The last time I've seen this card was like few months ago. If not year. Like, come on, nobody plays this card. Oh boy, but they will. Today. For us, especially. I think we go for this. Because we can transform it immediately. And we also have those plays. So even though this was kinda devastating, like, you don't play around, what if they can debuff on 1 mana? Maybe. No, they cannot, ever. Except this one time. I think we go for the Wasp. To just lower the pressure. This might get them to not attack at all. I think it actually will make them not attack at all. It also loses all abilities, which is nice. Not that, you know, it won't have the abilities in the graveyard and it has the downside only. It's all fine, guys. So what we can do here? I think we need to attack with Cecil, flip it, and see what happens on the next turn. Like, attacking with Lifelinker will change the game a lot. And we can play this dude to protect everything. Okay. Oh, very happy to see this block. Because that means we can kill both of the creatures. Hexproof Indestructible. That's the one. That is the one. That means we kill both of the coolers. They can get them from the graveyard. But we are already having a 4/4 lifelinker, so it will be very hard to attack us. Yep. And now we transform because we are at 10. It's also still indestructible, so that's nice. So they need to answer it later. I don't think they have removal for it. I think this will stay, but we'll see. Right now they cannot threaten us in any way. We can start to be aggressive, maybe. This will be on instance, probably. Alright, man, this is getting better and better for us. Okay, so what would happen if I attack? But slow, they cannot block. Well, about that one. They actually can. They actually can. Because this one lost abilities. Okay, here's the Sneakling. So they want to double block. Okay, I can see the point. But that means we can go for the Wasp if we want. So we could tap the creature just for this one turn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll just make them lose everything. We can airbend after the blocks. So our opponent sneakily is using our own ability against us, but we are ready. So was this really giving them advantage, or was it elaborate 3-turn bait? Oh, they know that something can be here. Love it. Do you have another? Don't tell me they have another, bro. What is this? When an enchanted creature dies, return it to blah blah blah. We lose the lifelink, but they lost the card and we got some damage. So we still got a card ahead on this exchange. They can go for the sneaking again, but now we will be ready and we still have the wasp. Did they actually top deck? Bro, that's the best top deck of the whole deck. Instant lethal out of nowhere. They should play the cooler, not sure why they didn't. But big misplay there. Maybe they wanted it back, but I think pushing 3 damage when we're at 6 is so much more worth it. Like, we need to kill those guys anyway at some point if we want to survive. And they lost tons of damage here. We could name enchantment, but it's not the biggest deal, I would guess. I think we need to go for first striker. But first we play this. Or swing with it. We need this lifelink. Man, I'm super bummed about them drawing these corpses, especially now. We needed a little bit more time. Oh, we need triple white mana. I wanted to play this and Zack, but I guess we cannot. Alright, so we'll just play Captain America because it has first strike. It will really help us, you know, not lose our creatures while we are defending. And they cannot remove it because of shield counter. So, let's see. And the fact that they didn't attack with this and they didn't play this, which was basically 5 extra damage, might cost them a lot. Yeah, now they full swing. Oh, now you full swing, huh? And we of course go for this and this so they don't get the corpses on this one turn. And it's only 5 damage. We can absorb it fully on Cecil. And they still pay life for, you know, the coolers. Okay, so what can we do? I don't want to pay life here. So this is 7 damage. We will go for 2-turn lethal probably. We life gain. I think this is the play. So we have 1 mana for Zack and 2 mana for the Wasp. I think we've got this game. I don't think there's any way they can recover. Man, even after doing this on one of the crucial turns, it was so good. But man, we were at 2 or 3 at some point, right? I think on, like, before attacking. So if they attack harder, I think they could win. I'm not sure, but it feels like there should be something there. Yeah, swing, 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 swing. Now we play the Wasp before the combat phase. We take 1 damage, but we mitigate so much. We tap Sneaklink, because this cannot block. So this way they can basically attack with only 1 creature, and it dies to first strike. So yeah. Okay guys, so we are going on the draw, but we have the new card. And I really want to showcase you this. So I'm pretty happy. We would be even more happy on the play, but we will take it. Some Pizza Swamp. That's kind of clever. I have to. I'll give it to them. Okay, that was a pretty good one. No, bro. Guys, I'm really trying. Like you can see, I'm doing my best, but the game players just don't cooperate. By the way, this was also the only target, so even if our opponent didn't want to do it, they have to. This is not even optional. Like you just choose a card. Oh boy, I guess we just win. You asked for it, okay? Now we have to win the game. Yep. We'll still get the counter on this, so good enough, good enough. Our Nick Fury will be more furious with 3 power. Here we go. That's a pretty good value, honestly. Like 2 mana to 3 is already decent. It also has transformation for the future, but the pump on the 1-drop Pushes a lot of damage early. If they tapped, we would go for offense, but here it's a little bit risky. I'll just keep paying life. We also get white, so the Cavern can pay for blue. I think we just swing, honestly. Okay, I'll tell you guys. We might already be winning this game. I'm so sorry. The key to the side door. I love those movies. They were so fun. Like, I want to have more movies like fantasy adventure. Like, it's so cool. It's like adventure after adventure. Things are happening. It's just pure glory, man. Talking about theater, I really hope that they will sweep or something. I'm keeping my Aang. Oh, this is surprisingly perfect draw, because now we can swing. I'm not going practice offense because they will just kill the double striker. This is Rakdos, mostly mono black, by the way. So, you know, they will just kill something at some point. And we are... Oh, they know about Aang, right? They've seen it. I was kind of surprised why they don't play into it. Oh, now it makes sense. And they still can go for removal at the end step. I really felt that they would. Okay, let's see. I think we should... Yeah, I mean, this is what we've been... This is how you play this deck. You don't just smack things. By the way, I nearly submitted 0. You wait. Oh my god. Let's show the full power of this deck. We transform, everything gets +2. Look at the freaking overkill, man. Yep, that was a swing. Survivor. The classic swing all deck. And do we go... Yeah, let's go, man. This is such a big difference. You can see with Nick Fury, another legendary character from Magic. Basically, we would trade 1 for 1, but with Cecil, we only have upside. Like, they need to make, you know, some big plays to even attack through this. And with Death Touch, we can still trade. So, of course, they want enchantment. So then the Survivor gets pumped to like 4 or 5 power or something with a Fear Armor. And they actually have it. Alright, and with First Strike, that's actually enough. Wow. 1 drop, attacking for 4 damage already. Amazing. Love to be on the draw. Game is close to over, by the way. But I think we can still try. First Strike is really annoying because with this type of pump, they usually kill with First Strike. So you never get the chance to deal damage back. And that's why this card is so powerful in this deck. And we can... So they have a lot of pump, probably. That's my guess. I will force them to use it on Scavenger because they want to probably keep pumping Survivor. Okay, I'm kind of happy to see it. That's okay. Like, we expected this. The Scavenger always gets you ahead. Like, it's just 3 counters on every creature, like every turn. So you always win on the board usually. However, now we can go for this play. We'll get the cool Cecil, you know. I think it works like I think it does. Right? So we'll get 3 damage. We go to 8 transforms. And then we already get the lifelink. Or we can make the board bigger and make sure that Cecil will stay. Okay, this is probably a little bit better. So let's swing. It seems they have another instant. I would guess Shardmage Rescue maybe? Yeah, we could do it, but it's not worth it on this turn when we transform. We'll get new creatures for it. I actually didn't check if we have enough colored mana, but fortunately we do. So here's Zack. This deck doesn't have instant removal generally. Some play Get Lost, but it's super rare. Generally they play Feather of Flight and Shardmage Rescue as instants. Basically instants, because of course there are enchantments. And let's go with Nick Fury. And I mean, now we are kinda cooking. So let's see what our opponent will do. We can finally get some action going. And we can still block with Zack, even before, you know, sacrificing it. So you can block here and trade here. Origin, sure. I think the last card, there is good chance it's Shardmage Rescue. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they want this to be huge so it can basically beat everything in the board with first strike. This is what we've been talking about. Swing. I think they should only attack with this, I guess. But that means we can chomp. So it's still not too bad for us. Okay. I'm not convinced about this attack. I think this might lose them the scavenger. Because if they have Shardmage Rescue, they can get it to 5-5 at most, and when we sacrifice Zag, this will be a 5-5 with Indestructible, so we still kill it. I think they kinda misjudged this attack, and I think now they realize their mistake. Super big deal, because Cecil is the one thing keeping us in the game right now. And then we can kill Survivor with Elektra. Oh no, of course. Bro, how is this like limited? You pay 3 mana for removal, insanely premium, and there's still... Oh, it has to be a small... Elektra. You need to be a little bit more dead. By the way, see? This is exactly what I told you. It's a very weird play, though. Bro, I think they don't know how the cards work. And this was such an obvious, insanely play that we already calculated this play without knowing their last card. And we predicted it. And... I guess this is why you play mono white. I'm just saying. So we could kill the spider only. It's not too bad, I guess. I really want to get some card advantage on them. It needs to deal damage, it's too slow. So we'll swing all. Our opponent will ignore it fully. Take the damage, but now we can go for this. We also get some extra damage. We have only one target, so it didn't ask us. And I mean, not too shabby. They have 1 counter, 7 damage in the board, and 1 random card. So right now we are winning. No way! They got an actual normal draw like we do 5 times in a row. Alright. Well, that's really good for us. That's really good for us. So this already has hexproof forever. Alright. I guess our opponent doesn't want to play. We have double strike, so we'll just kill them. Oh, and it seems we got promotion. Nice. Deserved. So guys, this is the deck that indeed was second top deck in the tournament yesterday, I think, if I recall, as you are watching it, because we are recording it on the same day, so you have the fresh info here. Like and subscribe. And you don't want to see the winner, because it was Tablet Jeskai Revelation, and I think you don't want to see video about that one. Oh, and I forgot, guys, that we actually got 8 wins, 4 losses with this one in best of 1 also, so it seems that the deck is working in both formats. So with the new addition of cards, it actually got a little bit better, because you have Queen of Dale, and I think this is a great feat because it gets discount from Serah, lets you play, get extra creatures, and they will cast non-creature spells because your whole deck is creatures. You can tax them so everything is more expensive, like instants, sorceries, things that remove your board, and then you also get a 1/1 on top of it. And it seems small, but believe me, every time you get an extra creature that stays for next 5-6 turns, I mean, that's a big difference, and you can keep doing it multiple times. And if they have to target something that is more threatening, like Cloak and Dagger, then this will stay and continue printing tokens. And of course, the key to the side door. Card, if not this duress, man, you would sit in action, but our opponent just messed us up. Not only you can make a creature on, probably on the ground, not be blockable, which is kind of big deal because with things like Aang, Wasp, and of course Serah that pumps everything, and suddenly those creatures are very threatening. This is usually not blocked, but then with the key you can also make something on the ground that usually hits for 5-6 damage extra, also unblockable, and that could be lethal. So your opponent is basically on a clock suddenly. But most of all, the second ability. Discard a legendary card with the same name as a legendary permanent you control, draw 2 cards. So this is a very nice one, because if you draw duplicates of, you know, any of your legendaries, and let's be honest, your deck is mostly duplicates, you can basically get card advantage from it during the game. I think this is better in like long games, probably in best of one, in best of 3 shines a little bit more because the games are slower. In best of 1, sometimes you will be hard pressed to get, you know, enough draws to, you know, get the duplicate. Sometimes the games are over on like turn 4, so, you know, this one is like more long-term value engine, I feel, but it still has this immediate effect of hitting, so I like it. It's a cool addition to deck that, like, if you will see this in any deck, it will be this one, because it's all legendaries. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching as always. Thank you to our patrons for supporting the content so we can make more of it. And I hope your day will be legendary. Haha. Thank you guys for watching as always, and see you tomorrow.